Story to bring a smile to your face. A story about appreciation and remembering those that helped you out in a very dire time. Today's good news is brought to you by Tomsky Seal Coating and Lawn Care, here to seal the deal for you. Back at the beginning of the pandemic, New York, once it hit U.S. shores, New York was the epicenter. You remember the news reports and the stories and the pictures, the videos of what was going on in the Big Apple. Last week, a teacher in New York who almost passed away from COVID back at the beginning of the pandemic went back to the hospital that treated him, that saved him, that kept him alive. And he got to see all of the doctors, all of the nurses who were instrumental in keeping him breathing, keeping his heart beating. His name's Tyrone John, only 39 years old. And you think, oh, well, it's the old people. Some of us ain't that old. He was the first COVID patient that the hospital that he went to had to intubate, do the whole ventilator thing. He was in a coma for 3 weeks. But he recovered and became the first critically ill patient to beat the virus there and get to go home.
What almost happened here would have been my last time.
I was struck by how incredibly sick he looked. We really didn't know who would or would not survive an intubation and being put on a ventilator.
It was like, are there people who you'd like to call and let them know what's going on? And then before I knew it, they put me to sleep, and I woke up 3 weeks later.
I remember him not because he was sick, but because he was so young.
The hope that they gave me when I was waking up and not knowing what was going on.
You gave us hope that what we were doing made a difference. So thank you for recovering and looking so good today.
Thank you for recovering. They're thanking him. Like, you gave us hope. Like, we can do this. We have the tools to be able to fight this thing a little bit. So they're thanking him just as much as he was thanking them for saving his life nearly 1 year ago. Today's good news on The Joe Show. Birthdays, we got a bunch to celebrate and a big cookie cake to give away, too, from Cookies, etc. We'll do that in just a little bit here on Star 106.